to get that feel back.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. And for Boston, out on the block, it's Tatum with Kata. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. Fans have been waiting for this one, Tim. Always fun to see the marquee names go head-to-head.
Well, it's exciting to see these guys out here for sure. You want to test yourself against the very best that this league has to offer. That's what we're going to get. It's time to see how they stack up.
You always want to measure yourself, don't you? Where you are individually and as a team, am I correct?
No question about it.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander after the missed 3 from Derek White. And he gets it to go. Hartenstein's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Thunder. Here's Kata. He's defended by Hartenstein. And Kata gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now, here's Holmgren. 11-point game his last outing. Outside, Dort, 2 on the clock. Here's Wallace. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Check Holmgren. The line for 1.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Now, here's Brown. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hartenstein finds SGA. Oklahoma City moving it around. Pass to Hartenstein. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Now here's Wallace. Takes the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Wallace has got 6.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation, you might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of a winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Tatum. And that one drops. He's got 5.
And look at the focus. I mean, Tatum's not going to allow the defense to overwhelm him. Simply keeping his eyes on the bucket there and cashing in down low.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Last outing for Boston, they won that game against the Golden State Warriors.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You take a look at the Celtics. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
Well, I think for Boston, they're in good position, firmly in the playoff picture. They don't have to worry about the play-in scenario at this point, and that's how they want to keep it.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. White against Gilgeous-Alexander. The three from Tatum. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got a couple of threes now in the first for Boston.
This is how refined Tatum's motion is. He needs so little setup time.
Pass to Wallace. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over White. Kicks it out to Holmgren. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And the Thunder with the possession here. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
And they were a little bit fortunate to come out on top in that one. They were not at their best in that game.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 20 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
And he also forced a number of turnovers, ending the night with 3 steals.
Now, here's Tatum. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hauser. There's the triple. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Now here's Wallace. He's got 6. Now Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen on White. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Tatum looking around. Outside, White launches a 3. And again, it's Boston with a 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that have the most second-chance points on the season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass, it's because everybody buys in. Not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
Here's Holmgren. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Pass to Hartenstein. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Well, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it. Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
To the middle. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Now, here's Dort. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
And White kicks to Brown. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's White. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. I think we can officially say at GA the playoffs are looming in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, and for most teams out there, there's still plenty of work to do. It's not just about qualifying for the postseason. It's about getting a good seed as well.
And he knocks down the first one. Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Wiggins is checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point. And yes, it's good. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the game.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Hartenstein on the offensive glass, always ready to collect and then finish off on those missed shots.
Now, here's Brown. He has 6. Back to Tatum. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Thunder trailing by 7. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins outside. White against Walls. Holmgren wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Tatum. Pass to White. Lets the three fly. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
Both teams changing it up here.
They are Celtics Entertainment.
Here's Joe. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Mitchell passes to Joe. Oklahoma City moving it around. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Derek White with the rebound. Celtics leading by 10. Lays it up and banks it in. White's got 10.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said, our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Mitchell passes to Joe. Back to Mitchell. And he converts the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Celtics with the lead. Here's Shireman. Still scoreless. Here's White. Sinks the three-pointer.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Mitchell. There's the drive. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Pass to Mitchell.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Pritchard comes in for Derek White. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Tatum with the screen on Wiggins. Here's Gonzalez. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Mitchell passes to Joe. Now Holmgren. Mitchell looking it over. Fires the three. Second chance shot. And Holmgren lays it in. Holmgren's got 5 now.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Here's Tatum, and it's Boston with another.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Joe passes to Holmgren. Now Mitchell. Fires it up. And Tatum pulls it down.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Pritchard against Mitchell. Pritchard passes to Tatum. 6 to shoot. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And last season, he was successful. 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Line with 1 shot.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
Now, here's Holmgren. He has 5. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Boston.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
We've got Tatum, and it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And the basket by Tatum.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Mitchell passes to Holmgren. Makes it off the glass. Holmgren's got 7.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Pritchard with the screen on Holmgren. Tatum down low. Working on Holmgren. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 20 points.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons, and his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Here's Garza. Pass to Pritchard. Now Gonzalez. Here's Garza. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Golden State.
And he also picked up 3 steals, really making an impact at both ends.
Now Mitchell, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Holmgren right side. And stolen by Tatum. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. That one falls. Tatum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Celtics making a change here. Walsh is checked in. Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Caruso. Buries the long-range jumper. Caruso's got 5 points so far.
Well, taking full advantage of a defensive weakness there, and it certainly helps if you get shots that your guys can knock down.
Now here's Tatum. A 24-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
Shot clock at 3. Tatum with another miss. Thunder trailing by 15. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Holmgren. A three-pointer off the mark. For Boston, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Outside Tatum. Fires from deep. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Williams with the jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. SGA's checked in. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Here's SGA. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. SGA passes to Joe. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Boston leading by 14. Here's Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 5 assists in the game.
And far from just a perimeter scorer, Brown also adept at finishing in close.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
Here's Walsh. He has yet to score. Here's Brown. And that one hits back iron. Under trailing by 13. Mitchell outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Joe jacks up a three. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. For 3, Mitchell. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Walsh. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Right wing. Mitchell against Pritchard. Over Mitchell. His first attempt of the game finds the target. Pritchard's got his first 2 points of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good on the triple. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Tatum against Holmgren. Back to Pritchard. Stolen by Mitchell. SGA on the wing. White covering, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Musician Jack Harlow in the building, showing his love for his Celtics.
Well, his support seems to be serving them well, right? The way the Celtics have been playing, I'm sure Jack Harlow is having a nice night thus far.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Kate is checked in, and Sam Hauser subbed in for Pritchard. Tatum against Holmgren. Tatum no good. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is, just look at their efficiency on offense. That's a testament to great coaching.
Thunder trailing by 12. Wallace looking for an opening. Hartenstein with the screen for Wallace. The Thunder get it back in a new 14. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Right at the rim. No problem there for Shea.
And you don't typically see SGA on the offensive glass, but if the ball comes his way, he will cash in.
Brown dishes to Tatum. Beyond the arc. And it's Brown missing.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And forget the analytics. I'll take SGA from mid-range any day of the week.
It's Brown on the wing. That one's off, still out of sync. Thunder trailing by 8. Releases. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by George. And that's 11 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, White. Back to Tatum. Takes a 3. The Thunder pull it in. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be game 4 of this 6-game road trip. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on White. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Wallace.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Here they come.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Tatum. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. White up top. Wallace covering. Now Hauser. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
That is a tough bucket by Hartenstein, able to battle through that contact.
Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves. And the timing, too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available.
Now, here's Brown. 8 points for him. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Derek White.
Look, I mean, this team depends on what he brings. He's an absolutely critical part of the offensive equation as an individual. He knows how to get his scoring opportunities, and it's been fun to watch him expand his output over these last few seasons.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Tim, you talk about a player with quick hands. That's Cason Wallace.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not just the hands that make him a threat on D. It's his lateral quickness, anticipation, and positioning. He just has that sixth sense about where the ball is going next.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love 2 big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
Boston, no good that time either. Wallace outside. Hartenstein with the screen for Wallace. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Inside, Williams. And Williams throws it down.
Obviously, SGA's scoring attracts the most attention, but you can't ignore his passing ability.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Guys, back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Kenrich Williams.
Oklahoma City substitution, number 21, Aaron Wiggins.
.136 left to play here in the second quarter. Hauser the pass to Pritchard. Slide a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot by Pritchard, no good. The Thunder leading by 3. Hartenstein with it. He's picked up by White. Wallace with the ball. He's got 11. And a miss there on the triple.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Pritchard against Hartenstein. Here's Hauser. Trains the three-pointer. Hauser's got his second bucket of the night.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Brown. He's got 8. Three-pointer, Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein passes to Wallace. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. White's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brown inside the line, and it's Boston with another.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks. I'm joined by Coach Mark Dagnall. And, Coach, this has been a hard-fought game and high-powered at that. Thoughts?
Yeah, it was great offensively, and I thought we showed great resilience, just weathered the storm, settled into the game.
Keep up the great work.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Grizzlies matchup, they don't want to say it, but they are very confident coming into this one. And who can blame them?
They played some good ball this season. Their opponent, not so much.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's who Mark Dagnall is going to put out there to start the second half. Dort and Holmgren are the forwards. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 spot. And here is Tatum, following Lou Dort's 3. Tatum against Holmgren. Hauser. A 3-pointer, no good. The Thunder with the lead. Hartenstein finds SGA. The 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Kata's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to SGA. Outside, Dort. It's good from long range. And it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Here's Kata. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. White, good.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Holmgren outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. 14 feet away. The rebound by Kata.
just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And White kicks to Tatum. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Holmgren.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
That one is off. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Now, here's SGA. 11 points in the game.
Well, if he's going to be covered like that, he has to continue to take that shot.
Pass to Hauser. Outside Tatum. For the lead. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren in the post. Brown on him. SGA on the wing. White covering. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Shea is just relentless, continuing to attack the defense over and over.
Pass to Queta. Back to White. And here is Brown, and taken away by Wallace. Now Hartenstein. The tray. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Queta. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And now look at Jason Tatum here. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's getting around 20 points per, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
You want to be a successful team in this league, you need to find someone that you can feed the ball to and count on to score.
SGA passes to Wallace. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to SGA. Clock at 6. Wallace outside. And that comes off the assist by SGA. SGA's got his 7th assist here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against White. Brown outside. Here's Tatum. Money from the wing. Tatum's got 27 points.
Oh, the control Tatum plays with is just mesmerizing.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. Here's Hartenstein, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Hartenstein's got 8.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Here's Hauser. Off target from 3-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, SGA. Wallace outside. A 3-pointer is right on target. Wallace has got the lead up to 8 now for Oklahoma City. Brown outside. Tatum against Holmgren. Tatum down low, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 29 points.
And Tatum doesn't get distracted easily, even when you get physical with him.
Outside, Dort. Hartenstein up top. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Wallace. Wallace with another miss.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Yes, and the foul. That one on Holmgren.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
And that one falls for Tatum. The Thunder leading by 3. And here's SGA. 15 points in the game. Holmgren outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Wallace. Again, Wallace missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside Tatum. No good. That would have tied it.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Holmgren sets the screen for SGA. From the arc. Holmgren can't hit. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Hauser. He's got 6. Round the pass to White. Wallace against Brown. And taken away by Wallace. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. White covering. SGA against White. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on White.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percent.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Wallace.
You know, and the growth we've seen from SGA over the years has really been incredible, and it's a testament to that work ethic. He puts in the time every offseason to add something.
Wide, a screen on Wiggins. Brown kicks to White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
And he's keeping the game within striking distance. I don't know where they'd be without his shooting.
Here's Hartenstein. And a wide open look for SGA. Buries it from 3-point range.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
Brown outside. There's a screen. Pass to Hauser. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Holmgren outside. Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Jason Tatum grabs the board.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Oh, what a great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line and try to tap out another.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Celtics have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Celtics making a switch here. Garza's checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Holmgren.
At the line, Jason Tatum. At the line, shooting 1.
And that one falls for Tatum. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 21. Rugged finish from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Okay, SGA showing some muscle on that finish.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Garza. Busted. No good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Good. Now it's a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
No, he is a huge talent, and he's been hitting shots, but so have his teammates. It's been a collective effort.
Here's Brown, covered by Joe. And they double up Brown. The 3 from Tatum. Rebound by Mitchell. Thunder shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. A 3-ball. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Outside Tatum. They can't stop the run with that one. The Thunder leading by 10. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And here's a look at some stats for Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break. He's averaging 30 points, 7 assists, and just over 2 steals. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Walsh is checked in, and it's Gonzalez in for Jaylen Brown. Pass to Shireman. Here's Garza. He's guarded by Williams. And the layup falls.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Williams dishes to Mitchell. Williams trying to break free.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
And the basket is good. Pritchard's got 7.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander to the inside. Wiggins, rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Pass to SGA. Shoots over Gonzalez, and SGA gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins. SGA's got the lead up to 10 now for Oklahoma City. Now Pritchard. He's got 7. Here's Garza. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Garza's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's Oklahoma City holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Back right after this. This is it. Glad to have you along for this this fourth and final quarter. Celtics trail by 8. We've got Peyton Pritchard. And it's Gonzalez in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Pritchard with the ball. Pass to Gonzalez. Just 5 on the clock. That one goes in. Gonzalez has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Celtics.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Holmgren sends the screen for Caruso. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Boston shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Tatum gets the bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pass to Mitchell. Over in the corner, Caruso. Offline with his 3.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Gonzalez pass to Tatum. Here's Garza. Now Pritchard. Fires for 3. It's not going to go for him.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Mitchell on the money from 12 feet away. Mitchell's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Unstoppable. He has got it on automatic out there.
Tatum against Caruso. Tatum draws the double. Here's Shireman. Drills the three-pointer.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Caruso. Holmgren sets the screen for Caruso. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Garza. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Now, here's Mitchell. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Here's Garza. Covered by Mitchell. Garza the pass to Tatum. Now here's Gonzalez. Back to Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, that's his first 3 of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
Caruso looking for an opening. Mitchell passes to Williams. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Williams has got his first basket.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And some changes here for the Celtics. Walsh is checked in. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Gonzalez. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Isaiah Joe. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Thank you once again, Allie. Now here's White. Pass to Brown. Here's Walsh to tie it up. Nailed from three-point land. Walsh has got it all tied up now for Boston.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Down low. Holmgren kicks to Mitchell. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Thunder lead by 3. The Celtics have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Tatum down low. He's guarded by Williams. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on White. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And that's his second 3 of the half. He is starting to cook from deep.
And here is Tatum. White, a screen on Williams. Outside, White. Misses the 3. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They've led by as much as 10. Mitchell finds Williams. Mitchell outside. Williams sets a screen for Mitchell. White against Gilgeous-Alexander. And there it is for him. Now it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Outside, White. Back to Tatum. Over Williams. Tatum's shot is off. The Thunder leading by 6. Here's Caruso. Lays it up off the glass.
And running offense through Holmgren. Great court awareness and really unselfish.
Outside Tatum. White looking around. Pass to Brown. Here's Tatum. And they get it. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Caruso, the pass to SGA. Caruso against Brown. Back to Caruso. Pass to SGA. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Celtics trail by 8. Brown kicks to White. The 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got 22.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
SGA passes to Mitchell. Drops in the tray.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Boston's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. White, a screen on Williams. Tatum against Williams. Tatum down low. Lays it up and banks it in. Tatum's got 44.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
SGA passes to Holmgren. Yes, that goes in. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Now Pritchard. Tatum down low, working on Williams. The Thunder leading by 8. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Now, here's Brown. Outside Tatum. No good from 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Mitchell. Holmgren sets the screen for Mitchell. It's good!
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away.
Celtics fans, get loud right now.
Some changes for Boston. Kate is checked in, and Sam Hauser subbed in for Pritchard. And then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Alex Caruso. Now here's White. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Holmgren. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Buries the deep ball.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Tatum outside.
2 minutes.
Brown fires. Cash money. Brown with the tray.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Outside Holmgren. Mitchell outside. Brown against SGA. That does not go. Celtics trail by 13. There's 1:26 left in the game. Now here's Tatum.
A fluid, talented scorer with length. Tatum is hard to defend because of that versatility.
At the line, Jason Tatum. At the line for 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Here's Mitchell. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Now Hartenstein. Brown with it. Here's Tatum. Layup, no good. Oklahoma City shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Thunder.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he did a great job involving everyone in the offense, setting guys up for scores, and the assist total shows it.
Hartenstein at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And he can't hit the second. Takes it inside. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Al